Angry Birds is a mobile game that we all grew up playing and we all loved. But I feel like one thing we don't think about enough is that if you had a daughter who was sexually attracted to one of these birds, and they brought any one of these birds home and said, "Hey dad, I think this is the one. I think I'm gonna tie the knot with this feathered fella." Which Angry Bird would you prefer it to be? Because we have a total of about 8 or 9 Angry Birds, and they're all very different in their own ways. And I feel like everyone should know just which Angry Bird they would let their daughter date or marry. And if you don't know, no need to worry. I'll break it down for you. Okay, so first up we got... Oh shit, hey, what's up, man? Long time no see. Fist bump. Okay. If my daughter came home with Red, I honestly wouldn't know how to feel because he is kind of the main character, which does make him the group leader by default. But he doesn't even have any superpowers. If I have the choice of any Angry Bird hooking up with my daughter, bestiality style, it's not going to be the guy that has 0 powers. Like, it's got to be somebody who has some sort of power to offer, not just, "Oh, hey, I'm Red. I can't even fly. Can I go out with your daughter?" No. This one's interesting because the thing that I like about the Bluebird is that he appears weak. But then when you try to attack him, he can easily split into 3 and jump your ass. I respect that. I respect that kind of grind. If I saw my daughter French kissing Blue, I don't think I'd flip out. This one's a clear no for me. I just don't like the way Chuck's head is shaped. Also, I think he's a racist, and I don't like that, and I don't think he likes me and the color of my skin, so I will not let Chuck date my daughter. Bomb was my favorite Angry Bird to play with in the game. He was dope as hell. But as far as dating my daughter, I heard Bomb's got anger management issues. I'm not trying to get blown up while we're at like a Burger King together and your card declines. That's just not really my cup of tea. That's not exactly the bomb.com nor the bomb.net. Now, Matilda's a girl, and if my daughter decides to like women, that's one thing. But Matilda is a solid no. Matilda is known for dropping egg bombs and just dipping. Do you understand how big of a liability that is? I can't have her dropping Nagasaki eggs on my house and just dipping. At least Bomb, when he blows up, he gets blown up too. He doesn't just book it to Cancun while you're in smithereens. Bomb has some class, unlike Matilda. Listen, Terrence is a badass. He just has that face of a menace. He looks like he could tear you limb from limb if he had arms. But he kind of gives off the vibes of a fellow who likes to punch when dinner is not ready. Even if that's not the case, I don't think that's a risk I want to take. I would actually really love it if he flung my direction and boomeranged back to where he came from and never came in my direction ever again, because I despise Hal. He's the worst. I don't know. I just really don't like him. Listen, man, Bubbles is cool. Like, he's got a cool power. He gets big. His power is basically that one episode of SpongeBob with the inflatable arms, but that's his whole body. I'm just not the biggest Bubbles fan, and his name is Bubbles. What is that supposed to be, cute? Like, yeah, sure, the name Bubbles is cute now, but when you're 40, how cute is it gonna be? You just sound like a prostitute. No, no, no. No, sir. That's not son-in-law material. I'm gonna have to give this one a big, fat, giant no. The Mighty Eagle seems like a badass because he's an eagle, but he's really not all that when you realize that he's old as shit and way out of his prime. That's like your daughter dating a sugar daddy. Like, that's kind of weird. So in conclusion, I think the Angry Bird that I'm gonna let date my daughter, if she decides, hey, I'm into bird ding-a-ling, would be Blue.
I'm a bird.
Blue may not be perfect. I don't even like Blue that much, but I feel like he's the best candidate for the job. He's got a superpower. He looks not that hideous. He looks like he could keep up on child support payments. It's just kind of everything you want in an Angry Bird husband. So, yeah, I mean, what do you think? Do you agree? That's exactly what I was thinking. But anyways, that's going to be it for today. Squaw! Subscribe!